Just because it's winter doesn't mean you can sit around on the couch and drink more beer. Time to get out and do some training. Let's go. You know, all those epic hikes I go on, doesn't happen just by getting off the couch and going. Maybe if you're young, I tell you what, when you get older, it gets to be a lot more prep work. It seems it just takes longer to do this kind of stuff. So I like to stay in shape. I like to be out here active. And this is my morning in the wintertime. It's a great way to start the year. All right, come on, join me. Typically on any weekend that I don't have anything else going on with the family and stuff, I'll be out here. Usually I'll make it something that's a little bit challenging, but it doesn't have to be. The best training for the trail is the trail. You can spend a lot of time in the gym. You can do all that, and nothing wrong with that, but I think the best training for the trail is being right here. So I do this every weekend. I don't have a chance to do it during the week. I do some other calisthenics and some other workout stuff, usually every day, and then do this on the weekends. But it's not a bad scenery, right? Just being out here in the nature, breathing fresh air, getting a good workout in. Keeps you young, keeps you ready. Alright, so the beginning part of this trail is in a canyon. So the wind blows right down the canyon. It's right, and there's a creek there. So it stays pretty cool. I don't like to film a lot in that section because I just get too cold. So I warm up, get to the little canyon part, and now I'm rounding the bend to get up out of this canyon. Then it'll get warmer, and I'll stop and do more of this. Alright, let's keep going. So I've talked about hiking is not just, I gotta show that with you. Yeah. I talked about hiking being not just a physical thing, but also a mental thing. So in your training, so think about where you're going. What's your goal for the year, right? What kind of big hike are you planning for? And the kind of mental and physical challenges you might face there. So that's what you should be targeting your training for. Like if you're doing a hike that involves a lot of uphill, yeah, there's some strength involved with that and some endurance. But there's also this mental aspect of when will this hill ever end, right? So you have to learn how to overcome that and practice. Get out here on the weekends, kind of like this, and do these kind of training hikes that challenge you both physically and mentally. Everyone knows I need some mental training. Yeah. Last year I did the North Country Trail, and I was wet. My feet were cold most of the time. And so, whatever the trail is going to give you, you want to be ready for that. You want to experience it. You want to learn how to deal with it. And so, whether it's wet, whether it's climbing up big hills, whether it's doing a lot of bushwhacking, whatever is on your plate for this coming year, think about that in your training. And start preparing for it. Yeah. And it's super important to listen to your body. Especially as we get older, you know, we've been in this carcass for quite a while. So we know what too much feels like. You do, don't you?
Oh yeah.
It's a good idea just to take it slow when you first start out. You know, once you start feeling like it's maybe too much, maybe that's enough for the day. And then the next day, maybe do a little bit more and a little bit more. Just figure out your boundaries. And the reason for that is you don't want to get injured and prolong or even cancel your trips for the year. So just be smart about your training. You know, stop along the way. Do some stretching. Whenever you feel like things are getting a little bit too tight, just stop, stretch a little bit, relax. You don't need to do everything all in one day. Get out your, figure out what your routine is for your stretching. But most of all, just enjoy the time you have out in nature and breathing this fresh air. And oh, it's beautiful. This is therapy right here. Whew. Alright folks, if this is your thing, if you're getting ready to go hike this summer and you're preparing now, early in the year, I want to know how you're doing. Alright, so subscribe if you haven't, comments down below about all that, and I'll see you on the trail. Alright, happy training.